Hi, everyone. It's been about a year since COVID hit us and all the business restrictions started. And I thought it was a good idea to give you an update on what we've been doing at CFIB, how we've been lobbying governments and serving our members over the course of the last 12 or 13 months. It's been an incredibly challenging time for business owners across Canada. The damage has been significant to small and medium-sized firms. Our data shows us that the average small business has inherited $170,000 in COVID-related debt. Those are bills that need to be paid, even as we start to reopen the economy. We've been fighting hard in Ottawa for some changes to all of the government support programs to ensure that they're renewed and extended. In our view, COVID isn't over until the economy is fully open and until governments can stop telling people to stay at home and, in fact, encourage them to return to their offices, to indoor dining, to go to the gym, to the theater, or to take a vacation, including an international vacation with open borders. Until all of those things happen, small and medium-sized firms need some support. And on that front, we've been working really hard to renew the support programs and expand them to cover more businesses. We got some good news recently that the deadline to apply for the CEBA loan program has been extended. That's the program that provided originally $40,000 loans, of which $10,000 was forgivable. Now the program is a $60,000 loan, and you get to keep $20,000 of that money along the way. You can apply to that program now up till June the 30th, extended from the end of March. We're still pushing, though, to expand that program further still. We want CEBA to be an $80,000 loan and fully half of it, $40,000, to be forgivable to try to reduce some of the debt levels that our small business members have been inheriting along the way. We've been pushing for an extension to the rent subsidy and the wage subsidy, and that has happened. Those now continue until June as well. On the rent subsidy, our data is showing that not a lot of small businesses are using it. And I do want to encourage you to check it out. The earlier rent support program, the SEEKR program, was a complete disaster. And we pushed government to replace it with a new better functioning rent support program. And that is now in place, the CERS program, the Canada Emergency Rent Subsidy. That program can subsidize rent up to 90%, especially for those businesses that are in further lockdowns. And I encourage you to apply for that. If you need help, please do lean on CFIB's business counselors along the way. But that program has not been taken up as widely as it should. There are some program changes that need to be made. We want to make sure that businesses with a holding company and an operating company can use that to effectively cover their rent. I do note that even businesses that own their own business, their own building, they can apply and get some support as well through the rent support program. Do check it out. We're also, though, pushing to fill a lot of the gaps in the federal support programs. One of the big ones is that new businesses really qualify for none of the federal support programs. That needs to change. We also need support for hiring as we go forward, and we're pushing Ottawa to consider a significant hiring incentive as we go forward and the economy begins to recover. These are some of the things that we want Ottawa to do and do quickly to make sure that the support programs are there as we move into the recovery phase from COVID-19. But we need your help, and I encourage you to sign our COVID petition. In fact, if you visit cfib.ca/COVID petition, you can add your voice, and we'll get that message to Ottawa, and ensuring that Chrystia Freeland, the Deputy Prime Minister, and all in government know how critical these government support programs are to successfully transitioning back to normal. I just want to say a big thank you to small business owners across the country for their support of the work of the Canadian Federation of Independent Business over the last number of months. In fact, this is our 50th anniversary. John Bullock, 50 years ago this year, set up CFIB to ensure that we would have a permanent seat at the table and that small business owners across the country would have a voice in Ottawa and in provincial capitals. Thank goodness he did, because COVID really underscored the importance of having a strong small business voice, to push for government support programs to deal with the pandemic, to push for reopening, safe reopening across the country whenever possible. I'm really proud to represent small business owners. I know this has been an incredibly challenging year, but there are some reasons for optimism. The weather is getting better, meaning more Canadians can come out of their basements and get back to the beautiful locations across the country. We also have vaccines rolling out across Canada for those that wish to have them. That too will allow governments to reopen further the economy. All of those are reasons for optimism. I know that there are going to be some difficult months ahead, but we at CFIB are there to serve small business owners, to serve you from coast to coast.